Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Karina here with another video. Today's video is going to be on this hair, and ironically enough, her name is Karina, so I knew it was meant to be. So if you're interested in seeing how I installed this hair, details on this hair, and also how this hair holds up over time, keep watching. Alright guys, so thank you for watching. Before we continue, I just want to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so I can continue making videos on hair and other things. So, this wig is, if you didn't know it was a wig, it's also a synthetic wig, if you didn't know. So this is actually the Outre Perfect Hairline Lace Front wig. That looks like this. This is her name. Her name is Karina. And she is in the color T230. So for me, one thing that I didn't like about the wig is the shortness of the tabs. So a lot of like some of my hair on the sides is showing. I did my best to try to cover it, like one side's covered, one side not. It's fine. I also don't love, but again, it's synthetic and it's not some bundles and frontals and closures and all that stuff, but they say 13 by 6, but it's not really 13 by 6, so it's like 1 or 2 inches here and then gradually gets bigger up here, so you can't actually do a perfect like half up half down. Like this is the most you can do as a half up half down, so that's one thing to keep in mind. There's not a huge amount of shedding. There is shedding though, a little bit. And so far there's no tangling, but again, I'm going to show you guys in the end after I whiz for a while how it actually holds up, because I don't think that a lot of the reviews that we be seeing on these channels are really taking that into account. They're showing us this beautiful hair and then they're like, sis, it's melted. And it's like, there's a reason women buy synthetic wigs. A lot of the time it's because they can't afford human ones and bundles and things like that. So if they're even investing in this, they're still gonna want to know like how it holds up. Just like how we do those reviews for bundles, like we should be doing those types of reviews for synthetic hair as well, so that people can know, like, is it worth $90? Is it worth $50? Or do I just continue to do what I've been doing with my $20 wigs? You know what I mean? So like that's kind of what I want to show you guys, and I'll show you guys to the end, so now you have to keep watching. But so far it's actually a pretty cute wig. No huge complaints right now. The lace melts perfectly. Baby hairs, they say it's pre-plucked. I went in and plucked it a little bit more, but that's just me being picky. But it honestly is one, you'll see it in the video, that you could potentially wear straight out of the bag. So keep watching and you guys will see more details on the hair. All right, so this is the hair straight out the pack. So I just want to show you guys before I do any customizations what this looks like, right? So you see the quote unquote 13 by 6 there. So I basically just take it off and kind of fit it on my head before I do anything, just to make sure like where the hairline is going to sit and what I'm going to need to do when I'm cutting. So here you're going to see and kind of show you guys how the ear tabs sit, barely covering the sides of my hair, and then it also doesn't cover my edges. So you'll start to see when I start cutting how I cut around that, just because I can't really leave my edges out with this hair because it's brown. My hair is black. It's just gonna look clownish. So I actually cut, I leave a little bit of extra lace on there, and then I'm gonna show you guys as I do my baby hairs how I make that work, right? So I'm not gonna show you guys the whole thing. You guys get the idea. Cut in a jagged line so it doesn't look too perfect, and try to cut around your hairline so it looks more realistic. So that's why I have extra hair on there. So as you can see, honestly, you probably could wear it straight out the pack. Like, not really much needed, but I'm extra, so you know, I go in there, I do the most. So tie it up here, fix it, you know, and then I'm gonna go in and use my bedhead hairspray. I'm really overgot to be in the white cast that it leaves. I play myself in this video and you'll see why, but I use bedhead. Go ahead and use your blow dryer on a cool setting. Let that first layer sit, and then you go in section by section and lay it down. So I go in kind of in the center first, blow dry that off, then let the hair sit for a little bit. And once that is more or less secure, I go into the sides, and then I do section by section on each side. So here I'm doing the tabs for those edges, And I use my rat tail comb where possible. Use that. Don't use your finger to hold it down. I know it's a habit that we have, but it's better for the rat tail. Your fingers have oils and things like that, which make the hair less tacky and just slide right off. So then I use my blow dryer, blow dry everything once over, and then I brush back the hair and I tie it down. One thing I didn't show here, I don't know why, is that I actually took it off and then did baby hairs with Got2B's black styling gel. And ta-da! What happened? White cast. So I was like, F my life. So I went in with my straightener, flattened out the top, and I did that shit all over again. And then what I did is I went in, took rubbing alcohol, set everything back, tried that shit again. So this time I used just mousse to kind of make sure that everything stayed back. And then I went in and recut baby hairs, redid the whole shebang, because like that first time it really wasn't it, honestly. So you're gonna see here some hairs are already cut, but then I just shortened a little bit again because I basically just started from scratch because that first time was a mess. There's not really much to say here. Again, those tabs I showed you, what I did is I cut extra baby hairs and then I gel the baby hairs over that extra lace. Again, because I don't want to leave out my hair because it's black and it'll just look dumb. If this was a black wig, I probably wouldn't have left the extra lace on. So here, I used the blueberry, shoot, I can't even remember. The blueberry, oh, I'm blanking. So here I put concealer down the center, and then I throw some little bit more bedhead just to secure everything down. And then I went and I'm pretty sure right after this I tied down. Oh, add some more mousse, I guess. And just make sure everything is right. I am really a perfectionist, so that's where that comes from. And tying it down. Blueberry edge control. That's what I use. I use a little bit of blueberry edge control to do those baby hairs. Didn't use Got2B. And then that's why I went in and put on the bed head so it stays down even in the heat. Alright, so here is the final product. I'm going to get a little bit closer and zoom in so you guys can see. But this is basically what the hairline looks like. So, as I mentioned earlier, it is not the biggest head friendly, and it is also not like, I wish they came a little bit longer with the ear tabs, but they didn't. So mine ends like right here, so my sideburns obviously come down so you can kind of see them. I tried to cover it. I'm gonna make it work, but I probably won't wear the hair up, and I'll also show you guys why you can't actually wear the hair up. But same thing over here. This one's a little bit better covering, but again, not the best. So realistically, will I be putting it up? No. But one thing to note is that you actually can't put it up because your tracks really start in here. So I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a track right there. So technically, even if I wanted to put it up, I couldn't put it up from there. You have to start it somewhere in here. So your tracks start here. This is where it starts. So realistically, if you're parting anything, it has to start here. So it's almost like a 4x4 or a 5x5 frontal. It's not actually a 13x6, but the lace does come 13 inches across. But right here's lace is like this, like an inch and an inch, and then it gradually gets larger as you get to the top. As you can see, it does have body, it has layers. Let me try to get a little taller for you. So this is what it looks like. Again, you can flip it over if you wanted to kind of wear it like that. It's really up to you. It's actually really, really cute. It's a really cute wig. Hey guys, so this is the hair. I literally just took off my head tie just to get out of the clip, and this is it straight out of sleeping on it. So I've been wearing it for a few days now, not a full week as of yet, but this is kind of how the hair holds up. So I mean, it's doing way better than the last straight wig that I had from Sensational, I believe it was What a Lace. That, yeah, beautiful wig, but quality is pretty trash. So this one to me is a little bit better. This hair does tangle. It does. It's definitely something where you need to carry a comb with you, and there's a couple snags like right there, but nothing crazy like some other synthetic wigs that I've had. I've also tried curling it. So what you see like here is a attempt at a like just a kind of a wave. It doesn't really you don't want to add too much heat or it'll burn, but it can curl ish. Like, don't think you're doing curly styles, like, no, but it can hold a bit of a curl. You just have to put hairspray. But as you can see, like, this side wasn't as successful, but it was fine. My baby hairs aren't really done here, so just bear with me on that. But yeah, it's not too bad. It doesn't have like that shine that it had when I first had it, so that I do like, because it was just kind of a little too synthetic-y. I don't know if you guys could see it in the other videos, but it is a little dry. You guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera. It's drying out a little bit. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty decent wig for the price that you're paying for it. I would buy a wig like this again for this price point. Would I buy the What a Lace? No, but I would buy this one. So far, it's doing pretty decent. See, it still moves, right? It's not as bad as some other hair. I slept on it a few nights. I took it off a few nights, so this has kind of been through the ringer. I went to a barbecue where I couldn't really comb it and things like that, so I tested it in different scenarios. I wore it day to day, I wore it at home, and this is basically what it's looking like. So it's pretty decent. It's a pretty good wig. I would give it an 8 out of 10 for sure. Great wig. I would recommend trying this one out. I have a few more synthetic wigs that I have ordered from the site because I just decided to do everything in a bundle, so you guys will see some videos coming shortly. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on another one.